What's up, guys? Welcome to Apocaflix Movies. I am Jake Berlin, and I'm here today to talk none other than Star Wars. We woke up to quite a treat this morning. Vanity Fair, as they always do with every big Star Wars movie since 1999, they released the official covers, for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. As you may notice, I mentioned covers because it is the first time that 4 different covers have been released for Vanity Fair, and why not Star Wars? Of course, it's got to be Star Wars, right? So yeah, we woke up to a treat, and not just 1, 2, 3, but 4 different covers, all focusing on 4 different sides of this film. One of them has a little bit of the Force, as they call it on the cover. It's got Luke Skywalker and Daisy Ridley, being Rey. And then we have the dark side, which is Kylo Ren, played by Adam Driver, Captain Phasma, played by Gwendolyn Chrisley, who is unmasked, and General Hux, played by Domhnall Gleeson. The next one is the Resistance, and that is John Boyega's Finn, Poe Dameron, played by Oscar Isaac, and Kelly Marie Tran and her new character into the film. And the final one, perhaps the best of them all, is General Leia Organa, played by the late Carrie Fisher, and the title of that cover is The Legacy, and possibly the best of the 4. You know, there's not much to break down. There's nothing new in these covers. It's just a great new look into this film. The only one that is actually on location is the Force one, which is Luke Skywalker and Rey, Mark Hamill and Daisy Ridley. Cool new looks into the costumes. We know what Rey's costume is going to look like. We saw it at the end of the Force Awakens a couple years ago. Luke is also repping the same costume we saw him, but full body this time. Cool classic hood. He looks like a badass. I'm looking at them now. They just look awesome. Of course, you see Rey with her staff, which she has with her on a constant basis, which is going to be very interesting to see how that plays into the films. The dark side one is very cool too. Kylo Ren unmasked, of course, we see the scar. It'll be a little bit better close-up, I'm sure, but his outfit does look a little bit changed this time around. He's got a cape, which is pretty cool. And of course, as I mentioned before, Captain Phasma, she is unmasked. It's the first time we have seen Gwendolyn Christie's face in these movies. She has always had a mask on, in The Force Awakens, that is, and it looks like she just looks pissed off. And that may be because she was thrown into a trash compactor, or that may be because her role wasn't that big in The Force Awakens. So we will have to see in December. Of course, you have General Hux there, played by Domhnall Gleeson. I'm very interested to see how that guy plays out. He was very good in The Force Awakens. I wanted a little bit more from him, hoping we get that. He's obviously part of the First Order and kind of runs the First Order, so he has a very, very big part in this movie. And of course, you have the Resistance. You see John Boyega, Poe Dameron, Oscar Isaac, and Kelly Marie Tran. I love the way these covers are set up. You know, 3 different sides of the story, and it looks like they're kind of 3 different journeys in a way. Of course, Kylo Ren's going to have his own motives with Snoke and everything going on with the Force and the dark side, but he's part of the First Order, and he's the enforcer, and so it makes sense to see him and Captain Phasma and General Hux together on a cover. It makes sense for Luke and Rey to be on a cover together, obviously by the way The Force Awakens ended and what we know going forward. And John Boyega, of course, you know, we saw him with Rey for the most part in The Force Awakens, but we also saw him as part of the Resistance towards the end, and his buddy friendship with Poe Dameron. So it makes sense. These 3 could be huge parts for the Resistance going forward. And so, of course, Kelly Marie Tran, I'm very interested to see how she plays into it as well. What her character's like. We've heard rumors her and John Boyega's character kind of strike up a good friendship, possibly a romantic friendship. And we see them kind of go undercover in the First Order going forward. And then, of course, you know, can't leave this one behind. But Carrie Fisher, you know, no other way to capture her character and her as a person than by herself in such an elegant costume and look for General Leia Organa. Of course, you see the legacy there. Yeah, I mean, they're fantastic covers. They're really, really strong. You know, seeing Carrie Fisher there, it's starting to set in that this will be the final time we see her character on screen, see her in a Star Wars movie. We don't know how her character will end up, how Leia will finish with The Last Jedi. Will she, you know, go off into the sunset at the end of Episode 8, or will something happen in between Episode 8 and 9 going forward? But I'm very interested to see It'll definitely be a hard day to watch, knowing that it'll be the last time we ever see her in these movies. But overall, very, very strong covers. We see the Empire magazine covers, which are always really, really good. We see the Entertainment Weekly covers, which are always, somewhat of a cheesy factor to them. You see Total Film, all these kind of stuff. So they drop all these big covers. But Vanity Fair for Star Wars, that's it. And it's going. So starting a promotional period. This film is now drawing closer. The summer is just around the corner. You have all kinds of Disney and Marvel properties coming out. It would make sense for this to start happening now. Start marketing the movie, even though it doesn't need it. Get it out to the public, and it's no way better to start to give just new looks, new images at these movies or this movie via magazine covers. And yeah, I definitely want to get me one of these. They'll go national in I think early June. I think they hit New York and Los Angeles in the next week or so. So I'm definitely looking forward to grabbing me one of these. Particularly the Leia one, and of course the Force one with Rey and Luke. Those are two of the characters I'm most looking forward to going forward. So yeah, check them out if you haven't seen them. They will be up on the site. Go and check them out. They're awesome. Just a couple new looks at the film and the characters going forward. You see Kylo with his lightsaber and all. So again, I'm Jake Berlin with Apocaflix Movies. Make sure you check us out on YouTube and our website. Apocaflixmovies.com and Apocaflix Movies on YouTube. Check out everything we got going on. We really, really appreciate it. Give us a share, like, subscribe, comment. You comment, we'll comment right back. Have a good conversation about movies. We really, really appreciate it. Until next time, may the Force be with you.